My AAA team absolutely rakes. We're the best team in the game. I have all guys that are like major leaguers ready. Eighteen strikeouts. Here we go, 3-game series against the Cleveland Indians. Samardzija versus Zach Plesac, Dan Plesac's son, and he's commentating the game next week. Everyone should be pretty well rested. This team's raking right now. Got the DH Pablo Sandoval. What a fucking franchise. Unbelievable. We're gonna rock these guys' world.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Cleveland Indians.
I'm gonna get off the mic
it's
for the game,
Interleague
dude.
Baseball on the show. Zach Plesac gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping in, Steven Duggar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Steven Duggar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Naquin is there, and he has it for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
There's one. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. One hit's all they get. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Jeff Samardzija will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Hunter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, 7-2 on their recent homestand. You get on the road, you wake up in the morning, nice breakfast in you, and you tell the cabbie to take his time getting to the yard because you guys are so confident. You don't want any distractions, no fender benders on the highway. Get me to the park in tip-top shape because I'm going deep.
High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, I'm a little concerned with the play of Tyler Naquin. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. And he fouls this one off. Hernandez is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 3 homers and 16 RBIs. One ball, one strike, the count. The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Still no score. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Liner towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up Evan Longoria. From the belt, the pitch.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
So it's first and third with 2 away. And that brings up Buster Posey. From the stretch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Posey has a little over 1,400 base knocks in his major league career. Hit to first. Santana's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Back goes Yastrzemski, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Santana stands at second with no outs. A little bit outside. 2-1. sent on the ground out to second. Flores is there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. No balls and 1 strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Samardzija has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. The 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches. Grounded to the right, taken in by Flores. Throw to the plate. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but rule the ball 1-0.
Hey, this is spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Samardzija sets. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Indians lead it 1-0. Digging in, Brandon Crawford, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. DeShields comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steven Duggar hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, and he's going to get there with a 1-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores, as he hits one on a line to left field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. In now, Mike Yastrzemski, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter.
Ready for another chance? Hunter Pence, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1.
We're back now as the Indians get ready to bat in the third, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, 1, it's fun to watch, and 2, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Roberto Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
Pitching with bad body language right there. There's blood in the water for a lot of these hitters.
You know, Dero, you have to make up your mind when you run out there. You're going to do one of 2 things. You're going to be the hunter or the huntee. And right now, they're hunting this guy.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Hosmer.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Still 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Hernandez.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded back up the middle. Flores to his left. He's there in time to first, and there are two away. Striding in once again, Francisco Lindor. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Domingo Santana, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. His past meetings with Samardzija, he's gone 4 for 9. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Santana is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Now batting, Tyler Naquin. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to minimize the damage here.
0-1.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. We played 3 full. It's now 2-1 Cleveland. All set for the start of the inning. Into the box, Brandon Belt. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, 1. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is DeShields. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the base is empty. And up next, former World Series MVP Pablo Sandoval. This is hit the other way out toward left field. DeShields is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Santana waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
For the Indians,
Thank you, Heidi.
the left fielder, Delino.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Castillo.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball
The
by him,
first
but
baseman.
he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And there's one down now. In now for Cleveland, Oscar Mercado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Mercado.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fouled off. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike taken, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit weakly back to the mound, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Roberto Perez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat, and that misses low and away, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for the Tribe. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, Buster Posey, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Buster Posey.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Brandon Crawford digging in next, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout, and it's fouled away. 1-1 is laid off of down and in.
I got 2 on the count.
Now the 2-1. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. Ready once again, Steven Duggar. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's set and the pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Not close. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
3-0 pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. And he is in there. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. The relay throw, scrambling back into second. He's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
1-0 the count. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 2-1. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Hunter Wood, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Hunter Wood.
Into the box now, Pablo Sandoval. Fouled off. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Now another 0-2. High pop-up. Ramirez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, look at the dive. Got him. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Ramirez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
A ball and a strike. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
And he misses again, 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pence has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and that'll cut it to a 7-3 ball game now.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. Now he's safe at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
As a look, now the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. He's set. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's what's there.
3 runs already home here. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits, 1 giant error, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Giants on top, 7-6. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The center fielder, number 6.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now that
at the plate, Wilmer Flores trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Stepping into the box, Oscar Mercado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Mercado.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Gustave, a previous member of the Houston Astros, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And he takes ball 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Duggar is there, 2 gone.
Now batting,
stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch. Lifted the other way to left center. Duggar giving chase. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Indians leave 1. Down a run in a tight one. It's digging in once again, Hunter Pence. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Hunter Pence.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball hit on the ground is short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Brandon Belt will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Next will be the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sandoval has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Evan Longoria.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Not the best changeup there, an easy take. Not close. It's 2-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. Naquin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for San Francisco. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Arlene Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Swing and a line drive. But just foul. Now here's the pitch. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
At the plate now, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Garcia, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So here's Tyler Naquin, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. Fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Indians go down 1-2-3. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Brad Hand has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
Here's Buster Posey now.
Leading off for San Francisco, the catcher, number 28.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in now, Brandon Crawford. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 6.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steven Duggar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants. So striding forward now, Delino DeShields. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Nick Vincent is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
San Francisco, number 50, Nick Vincent.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball one. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Runs up and gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number one. At the plate, Carlos Santana. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number two.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Oscar Mercado, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Yastrzemski. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And that's off the left field wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Striding in for the Indians, Roberto Perez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Snap throw from the catcher. He's set the 3-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. We've played 8 full. It's the Giants 7 and the Indians 6. Phil Maton enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one. Standing in, Wilmer Flores. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Maton, a 27-year-old. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 home. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here it comes. This one's down to third. Ramirez is up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in, the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batter, the right fielder.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Flores isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
With 2 outs, I totally understand sending him there, but with only 1 out, you've got to be pretty positive about getting him home safely. Could have been a whole lot better than what they're working with now.
So now to the plate, Brandon Belt, as he sends it on the ground to first. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Reyes Maranta enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. First offering on its way.
Nope.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Longoria is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at one. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. San Francisco used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jondo Gustave claims the win out of the pen, his first. Zach Plesac was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Reyes Maranta earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 7 runs on 15 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For Cleveland, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the National League West, the Giants smacked 15 team hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 7-6. The Philadelphia Phillies launched 7 home runs in this one as they bested the visiting Rockies 15-8. Wilson Contreras launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Cubbies got the best of the Diamondbacks 8-4. He is currently among the National League slugging percentage leaders. The Padres combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Miami Marlins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 1-0. Max Scherzer earned the victory while striking out 11, leading the Nats past Cincinnati 4-2. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The New York Mets got 18 hits as they pulverized the Braves 13-3. The Milwaukee Brewers racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds.
Yes, sir.
The Twins swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 7-5.
One of my pitchers just came off the DL, so
Daniel
I'm just
Mangden tossed a dominating complete game shutout, leading the A's over the Rays 2-0. He is currently leading the American League in wins. The Astros picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-4. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Logan Webb's going to get a starting job on the AAA. He was our long reliever, getting absolutely roped. he had a 6.63 ERA, gave up 6 jacks
every time you brought
in 19 innings. I clenched my cheeks. He's only 23. He's got a B potential. He's a 65 overall.
He needs a little more seasoning.
Yeah, he's going to get a chance to show his stuff in the month of May. Derek Rodriguez, who really belongs as the 5th starter. I had him in AAA to start, and he pitched great. So he had a little prove-it month to start the year. Let's go.
A vision for this
franchise. Yeah, and I gave the 23-year-old a chance. He made the club to open the year as the long reliever. Got blitzed.
Almost every Giants fan would probably have Bart up. immediately just because of the excitement for him.
This shit is fucking unbelievable.
Caleb
Berringer, who's pitching great, he's gonna go back down to Double-A ball. Bitch, I'm drowning.
Greek Freak hit me for 36, 19, and 8.
Ah, he's filth.
That team is loaded to the gills. They're like 187 over the cap.
Who's this guy, dude? Caleb Berringer, that's his name. He's going to Double-A. Now Double-A's got too many players. They need to take away one of their outfilders.
Who's
They
that?
got
The Richmond.
Yeah, the Richmond Flying Squirrels.
Yeah. You're gonna make me buy that.
And us and the A's traded fucking cities and teams like 4 years ago. We were the Fresno Grizzlies forever. And then the A's were the River Cats, Sacramento River Cats, and all of a sudden we were the River Cats and they were the Grizzlies. Next week, dude.
Just traded.
Yeah, teams.
Now,
Traded fucking. We just traded uniforms and buildings. No, the players all stayed the same.
Players.
No. What if?
I was about to say, that would be just here's my farm for your farm.
Rafi Vizcaino, he's
Rafael Palmeiro,
he's going down to Single-A.
No shame with that line. Might get back into my Cincinnati
Andrew Suarez is going to get thrown into the old mix, the old blender. Oh, he's pitching great.
Oh, he's pitching great, like he's a big whale. Say we fucking run the gamut and get the 8 done.
Yeah, let me just check this out real quick. Looks like we're good.
How's the game?
It's phenomenal.
How much of the Road to the Show have you played? Seldom or kinda?
No, not much. Not a whole lot. Probably like 3 months. I haven't got to the All-Star break yet, but I made the. I'm the leading vote getter. Yeah.
Next week.
I'm the leading vote getter in Double-A.
That's dope.
D-Vac just watched that, and D-Vac just watched that entire game that I just played against the unbelievable game. I won 7-6. It was a nail biter, dude. Unbelievable. Against the Indians, we had an off day to end the month of April.
Hell, you guys don't play.
Yeah, on the road. We're on a roadie. Then we play that division. We play like the White Sox, the fucking.
That's strange. Yeah,
it's fucking weird. Damn, dude. My AAA team, the River Cats, we started out like 11-2 or 13-2 or something. Now we're 15-7. What is going on? Good. What did Joey Bart do in this game? We just lost again, 6-5 to Las Vegas.
Went 2 out of every 3.
I'm looking at it. I look at the box score of every one of my minor league games after like the next day. Bart 1 for 4. He's hitting 343, hitting 343 in AAA right now. He was supposed to start in Double-A, and instead I put him in AAA, and he's melting it. He's like in the top. He's like in the top 5 in every fucking offensive category.
Dave Portnoy just melting his face off.
And I signed a guy named Freddie Santana. He's a free agent, first baseman. I needed another first baseman in my organization, a decent one, like a major league ready guy. Yeah, he melts it. Hitting 363. Pounding it. He hit another dinger. Holy shit. Lemonade. Fernando Santana, dude. Abitel Avellino, shortstop's hitting 403. Leading the league, leading the Pacific Coast League. Fernando Santana, this is that first baseman, 364, 4 dingers, 17 ribbies, 2 steals. He's got a .9 WAR. Oh, you Gotta love this shit. Joey Bart hitting 343 with 2 dingers, 15 ribbies, 10 runs scored with a .8 WAR.
Can't wait to click it.
Yeah, the problem is here's the problem.
You're not gonna get the ABs?
No, the guy that started the year, I wanted to start Bart, but this guy Aramis, I figured I'd give him some time in AAA to give him some seasoning. This guy Aramis Garcia, the catcher, he's hitting 444 with a dinger in 18 ABs. Like, I can't send him down yet until he starts hitting like 2 something.
You want him to fail and he goes
Yeah,
up.
and every time
Strikes
I pinch hit him in one game and he went yard in like the ninth. Unbelievable. He went like 4 for 5 in his first game ever. Fuck. He got the start like in game 5 of the season and went like 5 for 5 or something ridiculous. Yeah, this game is fucking amazing. Alright, let me save this. Yeah.
Baseball.
This game is fucking unbelievable. It'd probably be hard to play. It's a hit. Probably be hard for you. How's your vision right now? Yeah. Yeah. It'd be hard to see like the trajectory of the pitch, like the ball and shit.
I struggle seeing it.
Oh, it's tough, dude.